Welcome back to the moment of truth and enlightening class, my people. It's Tuesday today, 13th of May, 2025. It is happening. Mr Adeboye wrote this. It's a lie, my people. You will hear this. You will hear when in this video I'm about to show you. One of the redeemed pastor, assistant pastor, have cried out to, hey, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Mr. Adeboye wrote this anyway. Beloved, God's presence is your only guarantee against the terrors of life. He alone can keep you safe. Jehovah Shammah means that Lord is there. And when God is there with you in your office, business, family, or any other area of your life, nothing evil done against you will prosper. Pastor Ejike Emmanuel. But he didn't talk about the evil his shrine is doing against humanity. Hear this yourself in this video. And I'll be back with the rest of my thoughts.
But the problem in Ghana is you exploit, extract, squeeze, suffocate these people. They bring out the last couple. The parishes are still suffering. There are fundamental issues in the church that's supposed to be taken care of. How do you expect me to pay that tithe when you have not? How do you expect me to give that offering? From where? Is it from the little 1 naira I am managing? My son dropped out from school because of school fees. I left Open University where I'm schooling because of school fees. There was no money. I don't know whether you're getting what I'm saying. So from where will I pay this tithe from?
Does Redeem Church also remit
everything, every money, every income
is remitted to the
every income in the church is remitted. Now, and you don't spend money on that very day. Probably yesterday Sunday now. After service, you realized 20,000, and the XYZ is sick. You don't dip hand inside that 20,000 to pay for hospital bill. No. If you're a pastor and you don't pay honorarium to the senior pastors, nobody will recommend you. Nobody will recognize you.
Good morning. We are glad to have you in the studio today.
Thank you so much.
Please, when we get to meet you, can you introduce yourself so that we know you very well, sir?
Okay. My name is Mr. Ejike Emmanuel. I'm from Imo State, over the west of Frola by Indiji.
Okay.
I live in Nasarawa State, Kano local government.
Okay.
So when I went to K, where I'm living, I said to be worshiping with Redeem.
So
that's where I worshipped it tomorrow.
So you are a member of the Redeemed
Christian Church of God.
Redeemed Christian Church of God.
Yes.
Okay. Now, as a member of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, please kindly share with us your experiences in the church. Which other experience are you having in the Redeemed Christian Church of God? Please share with us.
Okay. Redeemed, just like other churches I attended, there's big politics in the church.
There is big politics.
Big politics in the church. If you don't play that politics, you'll never be recognized. And because of that, some pastors are overstretched in order to meet up. Now, see how we grew in the Redeem.
Okay.
You first become a deacon.
Become a deacon?
From a deacon, you become an assistant pastor.
Assistant pastor.
You become a pastor.
A pastor.
That's all. Where you remain. Okay. Before you grow from each of these, your tithe plays a vital role. Because you can't be a deacon when you don't pay tithe in the church.
You can't be a deacon in Redeemed Christian Church if you don't pay tithe.
An assistant pastor when the tithe from the church is not growing. You cannot be a full-time pastor when you don't have enough. Okay. And before I know of a man who was a deacon, was to go for assistant pastor's exam or the ordination. It was denied. Why? Because the tithe between December and January was not enough. The lawyer said, no. That was Pastor Kenneth from Enugu State. He didn't go. Severally. Now, you know, ask yourself a question. If this is measured at that level, should I, as a pastor, go to individual houses and purses and be removing money, forcing them to pay the tithe? Or how else can I preach the word for them to pay this tithe? This is supposed to be the love you have for Christ, you give. But because people don't give. Now let me give you another calculator. I'm a civil servant. Since January 2024 till now, we have not been paid salary. Couple. That's why you see me carry my tools. I'm an electrician anywhere I go. Because I can receive call attendant to come and help me put one bulb or the other. That's how I feed my family. Last year, 2024, they check records that my tithe was not enough. The tithe I paid was not enough. Our morning devotion, we call it open heaven. They normally give to ministers. Nobody gave to me because my tithe was not enough. So you see it now. And the same, I still remember last year when things hooked to me. My pastor, I called him. He sent me money. And members in the church actually know that this man, they have not paid them. He's struggling. Yes, I didn't go to church. From my house to church, I pay 1,400 going and coming. I don't stop there. After church, I still visit people. So if I must go to church, I must have up to 2,000 naira. Transport and offering. Because I didn't have it, I didn't go to church yesterday. So when this happened, nobody gave me all money, that open heaven. Because I did not pay the tithe. You see it now. Okay. And that also, if you're a pastor and you don't pay honorarium to the senior pastors, nobody will recommend you. Nobody will recognize you.
When he comes to your parish.
You must give him honorarium. And not, some pastors come and tell you how much you give to them when they come. Some come and tell you the kind of water you buy for them. I remember one pastor that came one time. We were looking for Seaway, bottled water. Our then pastor said no. He doesn't drink Seaway. We should go look for Nestle. We ran from Uke to Masaka. We didn't see Nestle. Bottled water. So by doing all these things, you're clearing your way. But is it supposed to be like that? That's why I said when falsehood becomes an institution, truth becomes a rebel. People will see this I'm saying, I say, is kicking against our church, is speaking against us. But the right thing, we must say it. How do you expect me to pay that tithe?
I now understand.
Before I left my home this morning, my neighbor sent me 3,000 naira. I didn't have money. But I said, I've already engaged in this program. Please, because I have 2 places to visit. He transferred 3,000 to me. And somebody will be expecting me to still pay tithe from that.
Okay, now, this tithes in Redeemed Christian Church, when it is paid, what do they use it for?
When we pay tithe, we have 2 types of tithe to pay there, or 2 sets. Okay, let's put them together as tithe. We remit it.
You remit it to where?
Monthly.
Monthly to where?
To headquarters, Lagos. And there is, let me use the way it's done, there are registers for each parish. Parish under one area, how much they pay. That is how we measure what the pastor is doing.
Oh, the pastor is measured based on the tithe. Okay, the tithe remitted.
Yes.
Meaning every Redeemed Christian Church of God, wherever they are, they send
to Lagos.
Is it 100% or which? Do they have a certain percentage?
You send 75%.
75% of the tithe. Then they
You see, most of the times, how many people are even in the church? Because when you say that 75%, that appears maybe 1 billion, 3 billion. You may say at the end of the month, you will be having like 60, 70,000 naira. You see, you remit 75% of it to Lagos. How much do you have left to take care of the church? You can see our country. There's light everywhere.
You said there is
Light everywhere in the country.
there is light everywhere.
Everywhere in the country now. So you burn generator.
No, when you say there is light everywhere, in my house, this going to 2 months. I have not had light. So when you say there's light everywhere, I was taken aback. Okay, you are speaking ironically.
Ironically, there is light. So
Might be careful.
how much is petrol in the church? How can the church now grow?
Then what of offering?
The same. How many people are paying the offering? 10 naira, 20 naira.
Does Redeem Church also remit offering?
Everything, every money, every income
is remitted to the
every
headquarters.
income in the church is remitted.
Now,
And but the problem,
Read it, so you see the heartache that this story is giving the presenter. That's the way I feel all the time when I'm hearing stories like this. Adeboye will come and my children, my children. It's a lie, I keep telling you. See this one now, suffering. He doesn't even want 3,000 naira. 3,000 naira he does not have. But his own children, his rich children, grandchildren, all of them, they are swimming in dollars, in pounds, in naira, in everything, my people. Stop deceiving yourself. If anybody is deceiving you, talk to your own brain. Talk to your brains. It's all lies. These men full of deception. All these pastors, they are too wicked. They don't care about you. You have to know this God yourself. You don't have to be suffering like this. This is people that go to church where their general overseer is a multi-billionaire. Multi-millionaire. Billionaire. He has money everywhere. See people under him suffering. People sick in the church. I've done some video of people that are sick in the church. They were workers. They work for Adeboye and they sick. And they just put them on one side. This man is telling the truth. Oh, hey, I can identify with everything he's saying in this video. There will be part 2 of this video. In that part 2, you will hear another one. My people, I will see you on my next video. Bye for now. Know God for yourself. Oh.